Today's our 5th annual Project Search Day of Achievement, where we recognize our interns that have worked here at ProMedica Bixby Hospital through the Project Search program. Project Search is a worldwide work-based learning program that pairs with a business or an organization to create internships for students with disabilities. And we go in and we raise their skill sets in order for them to be productive workers. And at the conclusion of their experience here at Project Search, we do job development and we go search for jobs for our students. We have various business partners throughout Lenawee County, and we've continued to thrive under the auspices of Project Search and ProMedica Bixby Hospital. I think it's important for the community to provide opportunities for students with disabilities and let the community know that there are students who do want to work, even though they may do things a little differently. They want to work, they're very productive, and they want to be part of our community and be great citizens. They want to come in and work, and just to see how the relationships they have with the employees here at ProMedica grow and how they learn. It's just been a great opportunity for me, as well as the staff here at Project Search. Project Search is now in over 550 sites across 46 states and 6 countries, and it just continues to thrive to assist students with their goals and dreams of becoming productive workers.
Thanks. So I'd like to start off, you may not be able to do this without ProMedica, but I would say we can't do what we do without this team and being part of this project. It's the 5th year, and I want to say congratulations. There may be a lot of esteemed guests, but this is really all about you and what opportunities you offer us and all that we have learned from being a part of this project. So, wonderful experience, sad moment because we say goodbye to a big part of our team. These individuals really become an integral part of our family. They allow us opportunities that we would not have if they were not helping us out. We always like to say running a hospital is a team approach. There isn't that just the physicians are the ones that matter. It's everyone, no matter what role they have, big or small. They're all big roles in taking care of patients. And the Project Search team allows us to learn things about ourselves, but also it gives us the opportunity for our staff to spend more time at the bedside with patients. Every opportunity they help us with gives us another opportunity to give back to our communities. I also feel it allows us to be a louder voice for the opportunities that these young individuals have in giving back to the community. There's so much untapped potential that maybe we have overseen in the years that we are hoping we're opening eyes. And I think just with the success that we've had in getting these individuals jobs in so many different areas, I think we're raising awareness, and it's awareness that rightfully should be looked at. So I want to say thank you and congratulations on everything you do, and we wish you all the best of luck. I did get asked to highlight, and I know all the individual mentors are going to highlight some of the details of what they do, but our opportunity here is that we offer many different skill sets, from stocking to checking gases on machines for respiratory therapy, for helping with our anesthesia machines that are used in our surgery. They help us in so many ways, but they also bring a sense of pride into our organization that we can't teach them. I always like going, I get to meet them on the first day. They always ask me questions, what it's like to be a doctor, what it's like to save somebody's life. When you first meet them in the hallways, they don't necessarily make eye contact. And then as they develop, they smile at you, they make eye contact, they say hello, they tell you what they do, and they're not afraid to ask. I understand, I saw a really proud picture, someone got to hold a baby just recently. And the joy that brought on that individual's face makes us realize the joy we should have every day in what we do. And I thank you for that. So with that, I wish you again the best of luck. And also I want to personally thank all of our team members that participate in this program.
Thank you, Dr. Next, I'd like to have Mark Haig come up and say a few words.
Thanks, Kurt. I guess the disadvantage of going third is I'm going to sound a little bit like an echo of some of the things Kurt and Julie already shared, but I too would like to congratulate our interns I got to spend a little bit of time with them during the year. It might not have been their most enjoyable time because it was part of the, the classroom sessions around workshop week. But I can honestly say that's one of the more fun things I get to do during the year. It might not be for them, but getting back and getting a little more direct interaction with the students is a lot of fun for me. But more importantly, I could see a difference. That was back in the late winter, early spring, and the spring we never had, by the way. But and I usually come when they do the orientation at the end of the summer, and it is amazing, as has already been pointed out, the amount of growth we can see in the progress of just your not only your work skills, but your interaction with others. And I know sometimes those closest to it might not see it as much, but when I kind of come and go a few times during the year, it is very noticeable. But kudos to you for having a good year, and we look forward to things you're going to do. I also would like to thank, though I see John's here from Goodwill, we'd like to also thank our Michigan Rehab partner, and certainly I want to echo the thanks for ProMedica Bixby. This is, with all the career and technical education programs we run out of our organization, I will always contend this might be one of the most successful when you look at actual job placement rates and things like that not only are important economically, but it's going to be important for these young people's development further in life. So we wish them well on that, and I always going to get a plug in, Kurt might later, but a lot of you in the room that have directly worked with the students or the programs, I would say all of you know other employers, and I would always encourage you to advocate for the program, try to get them connected either with Kurt or folks here to, really take a look at, or we could point them in the direction of individuals that have hired former interns, and I would say overall they're going to hear a resounding success story and their happiness with making that decision. And as you go about Adrian and actually broader in Lenawee County, we do run into former interns, and that's a lot of fun to see them in the work site. So thank you for the folks. I look forward to some of the stories here of how things went. There's always some good stories of growth throughout the year, but also just the relationships have been formed with the Bixby staff here. So thank you, and good luck to our interns.
Thank you, Mark. Being this, I also want to recognize Dr. Kyle Griffith. He snuck in the back there when he wasn't. He's our assistant superintendent at the LISD, and thanks for coming, Dr. Griffith. It's nice to see you. At this time, we'll be honoring our interns, and I'd like to begin honoring Sean Taylor. I'd like to have you come up here. I'd like to introduce his mentor, Tammy Rakes. She's in the laboratory.
Gotta have a hug. Every day. That's the way we start out our day, with a hug. Sean is a fun-loving young man, you can tell. He's got a great smile. He's always smiling. During his first rotation, he was able to intern in the lab. During his internship, he completed tasks such as filling the stations where the phlebotomists draw blood, their carts were when they need to go to ER or surgery or someplace, their bags for the nursing homes that they do every morning, collecting specimens from the floors, the different palmers, and then also from surgery, there's specimens that need to be collected every day, and Sean did a great job of collecting those for us. He also cleaned chairs in the waiting room when they weren't filled with people, which was not often, So in the afternoon, sometimes he would get to that. Sean excelled at learning all of his tasks quickly. He also was very good at always asking if there was anything else that he could do. Once he completed his task, he was always looking for something else to do. He's a hard worker. Sean excelled at communication, knowing when to ask for help when he didn't understand a task or a process. And during his internship, Sean was very caring about what was happening with the staff. He was always, if he could see somebody wasn't just right, he was asking if there was something wrong or something he could do for them. So he's a very caring person. He always would recognize if somebody was having a rough day. So that was nice. He was cheering them up. Having an intern in our department helps take the stress off of us when we're busy, and something needs to be picked up in pre-op. He was always willing to run right over there and get it for us, which let me stay with the phones and get things done that I needed to get done. Sean was always happy to retrieve things for us, and all the staff played a key role as mentors for him, and they all enjoyed having him in our department. Sean was able to learn new tasks and found out that he is a people person. He likes to talk to us, right? He likes interacting with others while on the job, and learned this about himself while in the lab. Our words of wisdom to Sean are to make sure you always get your work done first. Then there's always time for social time after that. Best of luck, Sean.
Thanks, Debbie. That's a great piece of advice. That really is. Next, speaking for Jacob Lindsay will be Lou Abraham, Manager of Food and Nutrition.
First of all, I'd like to start off by thanking all four of you for your hard work. I know Sean was in our department for a while too, and then I'd like to congratulate you as well, moving forward and having a great future. But I'm here to talk about Jacob. Jacob is a very friendly young man who likes to joke with his coworkers a lot, we find. During his first rotation, Jacob had the opportunity to intern in nutrition services. His job tasks that he completed were retrieving soiled trays. He, from the patient floors, of course, stocking the products in the cafeteria, cleaning areas of the cafeteria, spending large portions of time in the dish tank, which was his favorite place to be, right? Jacob excelled at communicating his needs to his fellow co-workers as well as management, myself. Areas of growth for Jacob were taking ownership of the tasks that were given him and the speed in which he learned these tasks. His ability to take on the tasks, learn the process, and provide outstanding results. He was exceptional at all that. Jacob quickly became one of the team while in our department, and an example of the use of the outage board for the staff is how he became a good fixture in the department. Staff are able to leave notes for items that we may be out of it from time to time. Jacob watched them do it. One day I came in, Jacob had a list of things he wanted as well on the board. Having an intern in our department is always a great experience. We appreciate the help that the interns provide us on a daily basis. The team really steps up and works with them as well to help prepare them for their future. Interning in nutrition services was a positive experience for Jacob, allowing him the opportunity to work freely, directly observing skills to master and compassion for each other of the other members of our team. The staff in our department all played a key role in helping our interns become successful, and Jacob enjoyed working alongside them and becoming part of our team as well. Our words of wisdom for Jacob is that he's a very positive young man. He takes his job very seriously. He was always taking notes, which I thought was tremendous. These are great qualities, and we want him to keep the good work and just continue being you. Good luck to you.
I want to point out that Jacob has been hired. Now it's been almost 2 months, right? 3 months. 3 months. Time flies. And it's nice. He was hired by CoinOp, and Beverly Bice is here. She is also a member of our business advisory committee and has been a great partner in hiring our interns, and you've been doing a great job. Yeah. Next, I'd like to bring up Alexa Simcoe, who's the Director of Surgical and Ambulatory Services. She'll be reading for Allison Forsyth. Come on up.
Are you having fun? probably one of your best things, standing up in front of all these people, right? It's okay, I feel the same way. So I get to talk about Allison, and Allison, our group, and I certainly want to also thank both Tanya and Sally are here, and so part of the thing that they were able to do is give us a lot of information about you too, because I know you worked very closely with them. So, and they're going to miss you. They did miss you. So, Allison is a hardworking, friendly young woman who enjoys helping people. During her second rotation, Allison was to intern in our surgery department. Job tasks that she completed, including linen carts, stocking the warmers for our patients. She also was able to restock the anesthesia carts and supplies, which is extremely important, thinking what anesthesia is doing, and changing over the circuits between cases, again, another part of our anesthesia department. And during her rotation, she excelled at doing all of the anesthesia changeovers with both the cart and the machine. So it's a good task to be able to make sure that you're making a difference. She was also very friendly with the staff, having a smile on her face and a pleasant attitude. Allison's major area of growth that was seen during the internship was her communication skills. At the beginning of the rotation, she was very shy. I would tell you that a lot of people didn't even know she was there. But her communication kept improving throughout her internship, and everybody was, again, very sad to see her go when she left. She's also gained a lot of confidence in her work and in herself. A memory that stands out to us with Allison is that she always made us very thoughtful homemade gifts. So they really liked those. Our department was very fortunate to have her, and not only learning from us, but we learned from you. And we've enjoyed having her with us. Having Allison in our department was wonderful. She's always had a calm demeanor and a smile on her face. We were able to show Allison about teamwork, and there are many different personalities in teams. Any of you know surgery, that certainly is. Again, Sally and Tanya were able to talk to her about real experiences in the workplace and life. Our words of wisdom for Allison are to integrate into your work environment, to become part of the team, and to have the self-esteem to excel in everything that you do. Keep up the good work.
I'm going to ask you to stay up here. Okay, thank you. She's going to stay. You're fine. I will also announce that Allison was offered a position this week at Great Lakes ACE. Just 2 days ago. Yes. Next, I'd like Noah Todd to come up, and Alexa has some kind words to say about Mr. Noah.
So first, I want to tell you, Carlene and Lisa desperately wanted to be here, but since you worked with them and you've worked in the Department of Ambulatory Services, you know how it gets with patients, and they're all full. So one of the things, one of the things, and this was basically written by the people from that department. So Noah's a friendly, curious young man. And he actually came to ambulatory services during his first rotation. He completed many tasks during his internship, including stripping the beds, cleaning them, making them, restocking linens and supplies, running specimens to the lab, emptying soiled linen bags, filling blanket warmers, and much more. If any of you know anything about ambulatory services, it's a very high pace, patients coming in and out. We can have 16 to 20 people having infusions, and about that many having either endoscopy or pain management. So it's very, very fast paced. So a major area of growth for Noah was his increased speed in turning all of that stuff over, around from the beginning of his internship until the end, and the staff were very appreciative of it. An increase in his self-confidence with his daily routine, so he was able to take it over independently. A sweet story that stands out for the staff is that Noah really enjoyed ordering out for lunch. As a matter of fact, the last week that he was in ambulatory, he wanted to buy lunch for the staff, which was above and beyond and very thoughtful. The staff all expressed to him that no, they wanted to treat him to lunch, but Noah insisted and bought the department lunch. Having an intern in our department is a tremendous help, and we've learned so much from all of the interns that we've been having to have the privilege to use. It's always a pleasure to have them, and we've enjoyed especially having you, Noah. We feel we were able to impact him by being a stepping stone for becoming more confident and self-motivated, especially with the first rotation. It's always difficult to try to get in there and do your best. And that we were able to help him develop organization skills. Have to do that when you're doing that fast pace, don't you? Our words of wisdom for Noah are that we hope that you've used your experiences within not only our department, but all within, so that you can continue on with your employment, make sure you're organized, and keep going strong.
Thank you.
Next will be the presentation of the certificate. So if Dr. Yarrow and Mr. Haig, what we'll do is I'll introduce each intern and you'll head over and we'll get pictures with you and Dr. Yarrow and Mr. Haig. And you all set?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
First will be, you know what I want to do? I want to make mention of Aaliyah Glover, who could not be here today because she's working. And she just could not get the time off. So we are honoring Aaliyah also. She's here in spirit, but she's working, which is a great thing. Anyway.
Where's she working?
She's working at Stepping Stones Learning Center in Tecumseh. She's a child care worker. Okay, I'm sorry. Now with that in mind, Allison Forsyth, you come on up. Next, Jacob Lindsay. Sean Taylor. And Noah Todd. Next for some closing remarks will be Amanda Brooks.
Hello. You all know I don't mind talking in front of a crowd, but I could get a little emotional, so I'm going to read my speech today. So, you know, this is our 5th year standing up here doing this every year. I just can't believe, you know, all the stories that we hear and the family smiles and the intern smiles, and it's just a really awesome thing to be a part of. These 5 interns have shown tremendous growth from when I meet them in January to kind of get to know you a little bit, see if you want to be in the program, all the way to today. They grow in their social skills, their work culture understanding, and their application of transferable skills. I'm honored and proud to be the business liaison for the project and for the ability to be a part of that growth each day. During the time that you were in our facility, you brought joy, laughter, and lots of different things to our departments, as you can tell from our speeches today. It's wonderful to see the relationships that are developed between our staff and the interns. I think this experience forms lasting memories not only for you, but for us as well. On behalf of ProMedica Bixby and Herrick Hospitals, I'd like to thank Aaliyah, Jacob, Sean, Noah, and Allison for what you brought to our lives, teaching us valuable lessons every day. Thank you to all of you who were able to be here. I always say on a hot Friday in the summer, well today I really mean a hot Friday in the summer, for being here. We know how busy it is. It's quite remarkable to be able to look out into this crowd and see the different parents and siblings, grandparents, family, friends, hospital staff, our community partners here, all because of these 5 interns that we have here today. Thank you to the families for allowing us to be a part of your children's lives this past year. Thank you to our steering team members and business advisory committee members. You help provide direction and continuing that growth and helping us adapt our program as we change over the years. Thank you to the LISD for allowing us to be a part of this remarkable program. It's truly, I believe, an asset in the community in which we live. Through our participation in Project Search, we are able to fulfill our mission to improve your health and well-being. Lastly, thank you guys.
Thank you for choosing to be a part of Project Search and learning all that you could during your time here with us. As you continue on your journey, I want to wish you the best of luck. I hope that you will remember your time here fondly and will continue practicing the skills that you were taught. Hope you stop back and say hi to us. Our interns do that every year, and it's always nice to kind of hear how you're doing and what you're doing with your lives. Best of luck to all of you. So really with that, this concludes our celebration today. We'd like to get some pictures with staff that are here from the departments and interns. There's cake in the back. Please help yourselves. Anything you'd like to add, Kurt?
Yes, Bronna would.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
If you guys would stick around, Bronna's brought some certificates she would like to give you to honor you and the work you've done here at Project Search. So we'll hang around for that. So come on up.
All right, real quickly. Thank you. That's on the program. So really, who also should be getting certificates are the people up here and those of you that helped make this day possible. But you guys did it, so congratulations. I know some of your the former interns that have come through this program are friends of mine, and they're doing so well because of the foundation they got here at Project Search and the opportunity that they were given. But that opportunity is a two-way street, and it takes you to take advantage of that opportunity. And you have done that by showing up day in and day out when you feel like it, when you don't, by learning and working with others and then serving the community. And now you have jobs going forward. It's a very, very big accomplishment. And so with that, from the state of Michigan, there's certificates of achievement for each of you. And as was echoed by everyone, I will echo what each person up here said, and that is to wish you the absolute best of luck and success in the future. So thank you. So this is for each. This one is for Allison. And this is for Leah, who is not here. Just put it right here. And for Jacob, Lindsay, Jacob, of course, and Noah. Thank you. Who buys lunch? And Sean.
I'm going to be remembered for that.
Today we had our celebration of achievement, which is a great day where we can celebrate our interns, all of their achievements throughout their 3 rotations here at the hospital, and then becoming employed. We get to have our leadership come up and speak about those times during the internships in the departments and be able to recognize them. My favorite part about Project Search is that we're truly changing people's lives. We are taking students from high school who are used to working maybe in a high school environment and not really knowing what they want to do with their lives, being able to bring them in, teach them social skills in which they can then go out and work in a store or work in retail, work in an industry that excites them, and to have the skills that they need to be successful and continue that employment long into the future. I love seeing the smiles after today. I think it's a great refresher for our interns to kind of hear what the departments have to say about them, hear what their favorite parts of the internship were, and then to be able to hear them talk about their story. Some of them have already been working for a couple months, so to hear how they've been doing, where they plan to be, in the next year, what challenges they're having at work. Those are the things that really excite me.
Starting off, I was in Madison High School, and some of my teachers told me about this program, and I'm like, oh, that'd be nice to do. So I tried it out, and well, I kind of really like it a lot. It's a really good program. It helped me improve so much, and it's so well, and I now have a job because of it. Communication and learning how to interact with customers and employees. I feel like it would help me by being more open, because I used to be very quiet, and it's improved me a lot where I can interact with people and further my career with other people and employees.
I would just encourage any families that are thinking about Project Search to go for it. This is an opportunity of a lifetime, and I think it's a great opportunity in our community.
I would definitely join this program.